everybody. My name is Devin and I'm here to teach you Halloween yoga. Will you join me? Great! For today, if you have something maybe like a scarf or a silk or even a towel, maybe you want to grab it. You don't have to, but if you do, keep it nearby. We're going to start today in pumpkin pose. Pumpkin pose, you're going to start sitting on your heels and then walk your hands forward so you can lower your head all the way down to the ground. Now pumpkins are pretty round, right? So we're going to try and reach our hands back to touch our feet, making a little ball. Can you make yourself into a ball like a pumpkin? Take a couple of deep breaths here. Try to breathe into your back. Try to make that pumpkin a little bit rounder as you breathe in. And then breathe out. Do that a couple more times. Breathing in. And out. Now poses in yoga are named for what they look like. Do you think we look round like a pumpkin? I think so. And that pumpkin's going to start to grow. Reach your arms forward, reaching long. Then you can lift up to hands and knees. Let's try cat and cow pose. On Halloween, there are black cats around, right? So let's make a cat shape with our upper back. Round your back, round your spine like a Halloween cat. Maybe even let out a little hiss or a meow. And then maybe some of their cows. Maybe you'd like to dress up like a cow for Halloween. Sink your belly low and look forward or up. You can pretend to chew like a cow, chewing on grass, or a moo. Let's do that again. Cat pose. Round your back, tuck your chin to your chest, meow. Cow pose. Moo. Opening the throat. One more time each way. Cat pose, meow. The Halloween cat, get round, get up, up, up. And then one more cow pose. Moo. Nice job. Keep your hands on the ground. Can you step your feet back into a plank position so you lift your knees off the ground? Take a deep breath in. Breath out, bend your elbows, come all the way down to the ground. Tops of the feet are on the ground. Hands on the ground. Lift your chest, Bhujangasana, cobra pose. Like a big king cobra. Lift your head, look forward, and then hiss, lower all the way down. Want to do that again. Inhale, lift up like a snake, coming up out of the grass. And hiss, slide back down. One more time. Hiss, coming up, 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 up. And then hiss, all the way down and wriggle like a snake. Put your hands beside you, press away from the ground, and now can you lift your hips up and back, downward facing dog. So yoga poses are traditionally named for the shape they look like. Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Do you think this looks like a dog when they stretch first thing in the morning? They wiggle their tail. And they go ruff, 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 woof, woof. And then a doggy gets really excited. They bend their knees and they're going to jump forward. You hop your feet forward. All right, your feet are on the ground. You're going to be a forward fold. Maybe you can hold onto your legs and pull yourself closer. Breathe in and out. And then like a big swan with wings, we're going to swan dive. Reach your arms out to the side. You've got big wings. And then you're going to lift your chest, come all the way up. Maybe you can reach your arms overhead. Breathe in. Breathe out. Hands are going to come down to your chest. Keep going. Inhale, arms lift up. Maybe look up, reach tall. Exhale, forward fold. Can you touch your toes? Where are your toes? And then your hands come to the ground. We're going to step back, plank position. Exhale, lower This time, it's werewolf pose. Lift your chest. Can you lift your knees from the ground too? And like a werewolf, ow! Howling at the moon. Ow! Downward facing dog. Push your hips up and back. Look at your feet. Nice job. Step your right foot forward between your hands. Release your back knee. Put that knee on the ground. Now push into the front foot. Can you lift your arms over the head? We're going to call this wizard pose. Maybe you're a wizard with a wand and you can go abracadabra, zap, abracadabra. You're casting spells everywhere. Nice job. Put your hands down. Step back to that plank pose again and come all the way to your belly. One more werewolf. Ready? Lift your chest. Downward facing dog, step on back. Can you bring your other foot forward? Left foot between your hands. Put your back knee down. Lift your arms overhead, that wizard pose again. Have you got a wand? Go ahead. Abracadabra, you're a frog. Abracadabra, you're invisible. Abracadabra. Nice job. Put your hands down. And then step forward. Bring your feet together. Lift all the way up that swan. So graceful. Hands come down. Nice job. Do you want to try some standing poses with me? Let's start with a nice big stretch. Feet are on the ground. Lift your arms overhead. Keep your arms up, up, up. Now like a moon, a crescent moon, lean to one side. Get a big stretch. Try to reach your fingers away from you. Push your feet down into the ground and come back up. Other side, stretch over to that crescent moon shape. Maybe we can see the moon this Halloween. When we go outside, yeah? One more each way. Big stretch. Come on up. Big stretch. Come on up. Nice job. You can relax your arms and give a little wiggle. Move your bones. Move your bones. If you have that scarf, a towel, a play silk, do you want to grab it? Okay. We're going to reach it behind you. So can you put it behind you? Hold on to it both sides. And this time we're going to be like a vampire. Ready? So you're going to lift your heels and lift your arms overhead. Come way up to your tippy toes and come back down. Or maybe it's a bat. Maybe you want to be a bat. Maybe you want to lift up, lift your tippy toes and come back down. Maybe you want to fly. Maybe you want to lift your heels and you're going to fly around the room on your tippy toes. Fly around the room on your tippy toes. Whee! Nice job. Come back down. I'm going to make mine into a cape. Maybe you can have a grown-up help. Help tie it around and make a cape. Or you can still just hold on to it. That can be a great cape too. I've got my cape on, so I can do witch pose. Witch pose, feet are on the ground. I'm gonna hold my arms forward like I'm holding onto a broom. Bend my knees, I'm gonna ride on that broom. And it's a bumpy ride, it's a bumpy ride, but I'm riding. Where do you wanna ride to on your broom? You could go anywhere. Where are you gonna ride? I'm gonna fly all around North Adams. Flying, flying. And we're gonna slow down the ride. Slow, slow. And land, scooch. Get off that broom. Nice job. Okay, our last pose before we rest is called tree pose. You wanna do it with me? It's a standing position. So you can take your cape off and let's stand on the ground, both feet on the ground. Can you bend one knee and turn that knee open? See how my knee is pointing away? Now that foot can stay on the ground, or maybe you can bring your foot to touch your other leg. It's a little harder if you wobble, that's okay. You can always come in and out. Maybe you want to grow tree branches, reaching your arms up and wide. They're big branches. Maybe it's a windy Halloween night. It's a spooky tree. Ooh, it's a spooky tree. Oh, you're doing so well. And maybe there's even, what's that? A ghost in the tree. Let's do the other side. Put your feet down. Can you bend your other knee? Point your knee open. If you want, you may pick up your foot. Try to balance. Your arms can help too. Maybe you want to grow branches. You're a big tree. And maybe it's a windy night. Woo! Don't worry, if you fall out, just come back in. Nice job. What else are maybe in a tree? Maybe it's an owl. What does an owl say? That's right. Woo, woo. Woo, woo. Little owl. Owls watch over us. They make sure they can see well in the dark, so they keep an eye on us. You got it. And then you're gonna release. Shake it off, wiggle those bones. All right, we're gonna lay down now for our last pose. It's called Shavasana, corpse pose. You're just like a skeleton. You're gonna lay all the way down. Take a deep breath in, breath out. Do that 2 more times. Breathe in, breathe out. 1 more. Skeletons are pretty still. They don't move a lot. How still can you be? How quiet can you be? I think skeletons are really quiet. Can you be still and quiet? Hey, maybe you can stay still and quiet a little bit longer. How long can you stay still and quiet? I'll see you next time. Happy Halloween.